Hey guys, darkmaster491 here, and I've got a battle versus another gym leader from the PAX Pokémon League, Perseverance, the Extraplanetary Geologist. This is going to be a 6 versus 6 single battle. As you can see, this gym leader is another ground type gym leader, so I'm going to lead with Tapu Fini, since Tapu Fini puts on a lot of pressure, and my Tapu Fini has Surf and Grass Knot. So yeah, we don't have to worry about the Gastrodon at all. And yeah, pretty much have the best matchup here. I brought the best possible Pokemon for the ground type gym leader. We got Ninetales, Glastrier, Hatterene can set up the Trick Room, and Glastrier as well on their Trick Room of course. And we got Rillaboom with Choice Band and Grassy Glide, Woodhammer. What else can you ask for? And yeah, if I need to, we have Skarmory with Stealth Rocks and Whirlwind, all that good stuff. So yeah, this shouldn't be too hard since we got all the threats here. Yeah, Tapu Fini can also set up with Calm Mind. So yeah, and if they leave with Nidoking, that could be a bit scary. Although I think overall Tapu Fini is a pretty strong lead here. I mean, if I need to switch, I can always switch out into Skarmory. The only thing is the Nidoking could go for like Thunderbolt too, so Nidoking is a bit scary on this team here. But we'll see how things go. I mean, worst case, I can always stay in with Tapu Fini and just try to go for a Surf. And if they go for the Sludge Wave, then, or Sludge Bomb, then it's what it is. Well, in single battles, you probably would put Sludge Wave on Nidoking anyways, since Sludge Wave does more damage than Sludge Bomb if I recall correctly. But yeah, I mean Sludge Wave is still a good move for double battles too. Just that Sludge Bomb would actually do more damage as a single target move. And I'm gonna go for that Calm Mind. I think my opponent's gonna do either might go for an Earthquake or set up the Stealth Rocks. Alright, so we get that Calm Mind off. And Tapu Fini is going to get that boost in special attack, special defense. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. They're going to go for the Stealth Rocks. I mean, I thought maybe they would switch in a Gastrodon, so yeah, I figured Calm Mind was probably the better play than to just go for the Surf. And yeah, now I think I'm gonna go for the Surf in case my opponent decides to go for the Roar with Hippowdon, which is definitely a possible play. Roar or Whirlwind, I think Hippowdon also has access to. I think it has access to Whirlwind, which is kind of strange because yeah, Hippowdon is not a flying type. Usually you expect only flying types to have Whirlwind. But if I recall, Hippowdon actually does get access to Whirlwind. But yeah, regardless, one of the phasing moves. But yeah, we're gonna get that Surf off. They're gonna switch into the Runerigus, which is honestly kind of surprising, because if they were gonna switch into anything, I would have thought they'd switch into Gastrodon. That's fine. We take out a Pokemon for free here, and let's see which Pokemon they send out next. So yeah, Tapu Fini looking good here with that Calm Mind boost, and yeah, very threatening. And here comes the Excadrill, so I'm thinking I want a Dynamax here because I don't want Tapu Fini to get flinched by Iron Heads, since that's always annoying. But I'm kind of concerned because this could be a bait and they might switch into Gastrodon, wasting one of my Tapu Fini's Dynamax turns if I do decide to Dynamax my Tapu Fini. But I might have to take that risk, because I really don't want Tapu Fini to get flinched by Iron Head. I mean, worst case, I still have Rillaboom to deal with the Gastrodon anyways. Can go for those Grassy Glides or Wood Hammer. But yeah, I'm gonna Dynamax Beanie. And they're staying in, so this is really good. And they definitely did not Dynamax the Excadrill. So yeah, this should be a pretty clean one-hit KO. I mean, that was another option I figured, is they could try to maybe Dynamax the Excadrill and go for Max Quake. But nah, they're gonna go for the Iron Head. And yeah, I was expecting the Iron Head, so I thought Dynamaxing was just the best option here. Don't want to get flinched by those Iron Heads, and we get rid of the Excadrill and change the weather. So things are looking pretty good here. We got the Rain up, Calm Mind boost, more Leftovers recovery here, since there's no sand. So yeah, if I can set up grassy terrain, then Tapu Fini is going to be recovering a lot more HP. So yeah, my opponent's got a full ground type Pokemon team, so Tapu Fini is really going to be doing work here. And they do bring in the Gastrodon, but I don't know if they expect the max overgrowth. I mean, they just brought in Gastrodon, so this looks like a free KO here. But they are actually going to Dynamax the Gastrodon, so I'm not sure if they're actually trying to attack or if they're going to go for a max guard. Now, it would be really smart if they go for, if my opponent goes for the max guard with Gastrodon, wasting one of my Tapu Fini's Dynamax turns, which is definitely an option to try to slow down my Tapu Fini sweep. So they do go for the max guard, so very smart play by my opponent here. But I mean, I could just go for another max overgrowth. The only thing is, if the Gastrodon has Rindo Berry, then they actually will make it through Tapu Fini's Dynamax turns. So yeah, very smart of my opponent respecting the Tapu Fini here, going for that max guard. But yeah, I do have that max overgrowth, so there's not much this Gastrodon can do to my Tapu Fini here. But yeah, unless they have Rindo Berry and survive the max overgrowth, that's an option. But yeah, we're just gonna take out the Gastrodon here with the max overgrowth. Should be enough to pick up the KO, and it is. So we're able to knock out the Gastrodon. So Tapu Fini doing work here. We knocked out 3 Pokemon so far with Tapu Fini, and the Grassy Terrain and Leftovers are gonna recover up Tapu Fini's HP. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be harder for my opponent to try to knock out the Tapu Fini. Now they could send out the Nidoking now that my Tapu Fini's Dynamax turns are over, which they can go for the Sludge Wave to try to knock out Tapu Fini. Although I do have a Calm Mind boost, so Tapu Fini might survive the Sludge Wave. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay in and go for Surf. And yeah, they do go for the Sludge Wave, so let's see if Tapu Fini can survive this. Very nice. Barely survived, and we're able to get off that Surf, knocking out the Nidoking. Only 2 more Pokemon to go. Now they still have that Hippowdon in the back there, so yeah, they could bring it in and remove the sand. Well, remove the rain and set up the sand stream. And then yeah, Tapu Fini is not gonna recover as much HP since the sand's gonna cancel out the rain and basically canceling out the grassy terrain recovery, because yeah, Tapu Fini is gonna take the chip damage from the sand and it's gonna recover back the same amount of health from with the grassy terrain. But let's see if this Hippowdon can survive the Surf at +1 special attack. Gonna go for that Surf. Let's see how much damage this does. Barely survived. Wow. It's a very bulky Hippowdon. And they're gonna go for that Earthquake. Let's see if this is enough to pick up the KO. No, it's not enough to pick up that KO. And Tapu Fini, yet again, barely survives. At 2 HP there with the damage from the sand. Very nice survival. But yeah, we also got leftovers, so Tapu Fini is still getting some recovery here. Even though the sand canceled out the grassy terrain recovery, the leftovers is still able to recover some of Tapu Fini's health here. And we're gonna finish off this Hippowdon with another Surf. And Tapu Fini is almost getting a sweep here. Very nice. Knock out that Hippowdon. And one more Pokemon to go. I mean, I don't think Tapu Fini is going to move before the Mamoswine here. I kind of want to try to get a 6-0, but I think I'm just going to stand and go for Surf. The Mamoswine might move before the Tapu Fini, because usually most Mamoswines are fast. But it's actually a slower Mamoswine, so I'm very surprised. Probably a slower and bulkier Mamoswine. But yeah, we're going to pick up the KO with that Surf, and that's going to be a good game.